Hey everyone! Welcome to Animated Testament, where we dive deep into the timeless wisdom of the Bible. Today, we're focusing on a short but powerful verse, 3 John 1 verse 2. It's a prayer for well-being and prosperity, and though it was written thousands of years ago, its message still resonates today. Let's start by reading the verse together. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. At first glance, it might seem like a simple prayer, but this verse is layered with meaning. It shows the holistic concern that John had for his friend Gaius, not just for his spiritual life, but also for his physical well-being. The word prosper here doesn't just refer to financial wealth or success, it's about flourishing in every aspect of life. Now, let's take a step back and understand the context. This verse comes from a letter, one of the shortest books in the Bible, written by the Apostle John. In 3 John, John is writing to a close friend and fellow believer named Gaius. Unlike some of John's other letters that are full of deep theology and grand spiritual concepts, this letter is personal and intimate. It's like a postcard from one friend to another, filled with care and genuine affection. John starts the letter by calling Gaius beloved, which shows just how much Gaius meant to him. In the early church, close-knit relationships were common, especially as believers faced persecution and trials. They relied on one another for spiritual and emotional support, and we see that reflected in John's words. This isn't just a formal greeting, it's a heartfelt prayer. So, what's John really praying for here? Let's break it down into 3 key parts: prosperity, health, and the soul. 1. Prosperity. When we hear the word prosperity, we often think of money and material success, but the biblical meaning is so much deeper. John is praying that Gaius prospers in all things: his work, his relationships, his emotional and mental well-being. It's a holistic prosperity. John wants Gaius to thrive in every area of his life, not just financially, but in ways that lead to true contentment and joy. 2. Health. Next, John prays for Gaius' physical health. In the ancient world, sickness was a common issue, and medical care was nowhere near as advanced as it is today. A prayer for health was more than just a polite wish, it was a sincere hope that Gaius would have the strength and vitality to carry out his work and fulfill his calling. But here's the beautiful part: John connects Gaius' physical health with his soul's well-being. He's saying, I hope you're as healthy physically as you are spiritually. It's a reminder that our physical bodies and spiritual lives are interconnected. 3. The soul. Finally, John refers to the prosperity of Gaius' soul. This is where the real depth of the prayer lies. Gaius' soul is thriving, he's growing in faith, he's walking in truth, and his relationship with God is flourishing. John is acknowledging that the most important part of Gaius' life, his spiritual health, is already in great shape. But John doesn't stop there. He prays that Gaius' physical and material life would reflect the same kind of prosperity that his soul already enjoys. It's a beautiful balance of spiritual and physical well-being. So, how does this verse apply to us today? In a world where we often prioritize either our material success or our physical health, John reminds us that true prosperity involves our whole being, body, mind, and spirit. Just as John prayed for Gaius, we should pray for the well-being of others in a holistic way. Yes, we want our friends and family to be successful and healthy, but we should also pray for their spiritual growth, that their relationship with God would flourish. John's prayer encourages us to look at our lives from a broader perspective. How is your soul doing? Are you growing in your faith and relationship with God? And how does that reflect in other parts of your life, your health, your work, your relationships? Prosperity isn't just about having more, it's about thriving in every area of life, just as your soul prospers. This simple yet profound prayer from John speaks to the heart of what it means to live a balanced and full life. As you go through your day, take a moment to reflect on this verse. Pray for prosperity, not just for wealth or health, but for your entire being to thrive. And don't forget to extend that prayer to those around you, just like John did for Gaius. Thanks for joining me today on Animated Testament. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the Word. Until next time, take care and God bless.